What you always get after economic crisis is political upheaval. Always, always, always. Because some people are in a worse off position than they were financially before. They're thinking, oh, well, the current system doesn't work. What's the alternative? So, in the case of now, we in the West, we faced the crisis of 2008, financial crisis of 2008. Then we've had the kind of double whammy of COVID. And that has been incredibly unsettling. And so we're now in a situation of political turmoil. And whether you're pro-Trump or anti-Trump, what he's offering is something completely different. And he's saying the old ways don't work. I'm just going to say what I think. I'm going to come out. I'm not going to bother with all the sheen of diplomacy and kind of, mealy-mouthed words that politicians always use, where you can't trust anyone. I'm just going to tell you as it is. And obviously people respond to that. You can understand why that has an appeal. And if the country already feels broken and here's someone who is going to be a disruptor and going to change the way you go about things, you can see why a reasonably large proportion of the population is going to go, I'll have a piece of that. Thank you very much.
And especially when the country is in an economic crisis like Germany was. I think you've written that the Treaty of Versailles created Hitler, and the Wall Street crash and the Great Depression brought him to power.
Yes.
And of course, the propaganda machine that you describe is the thing that got everybody else in Germany on board.
Yeah. It's amazing how because he comes in with 33% of the vote. He had 37% of the vote in July 1932.